He was one arrogant, stubborn, and delusional son of a gun. Most importantly, he was so convinced of his own status as a chosen one that he dared to make others, not just himself, aspire to make the impossible possible. It is rather synchronistic that I came across the anomalies inherent within Steve Jobs' successes with my recent discovery that intentional reality creation is akin to a game of chicken. The more you unquestionably signal your intentions by means of self-talk, body language, and outward actions in order to achieve your goal, the more that awareness within you begins to take notice and almost seemingly taunt you in order to test your true intentions. Steve Jobs' version of conscious manifestation was a process which was dubbed a reality distortion field. The reality distortion field was a bubble Jobs lived in that shielded him from the normal fears that held back so many others. According to another Reed student, an early Apple computer employee named Elizabeth Holmes, if he's decided that something should happen, then he's just going to make it happen. And the effect was contagious, she continued. If you trust him, you can do things. Macintosh software designer Bud Tribble agreed in his presence. Reality is malleable. He can convince anyone of practically anything. It wears off when he's not around, but it makes it hard to have realistic schedules. The description of a reality distortion field, or a DF for short, originates from a Star Trek original series episode entitled The Menagerie. I've watched it and it's a fascinating episode which grapples with notions of reality versus imagination. In short, an alien race uses a distortion field to make humans see anything they wish them to see. It's a morality play about the choices and consequences of the choices we make as to the illusions we wish to manifest. Another Mac software designer named Andy Hertzfeld expanded on the concept as it was employed by Jobs. The reality distortion field was a confounding melding of a charismatic rhetorical style, indomitable will, and eagerness to bend any fact to fit the purpose at hand. The first Mac team manager Debbie Coleman said Jobs reminded me of Rasputin. He laser beamed in on you and didn't blink. It didn't matter if he was serving purple Kool-Aid. You drank it. And yet when the power was properly channeled, you did the impossible. Because you didn't realize it was impossible. Self-deception can be used as a bulwark against deception detection. The theory, simply put, is that if you can deceive yourself, then others will not pick up on the common markers of detection such as nervousness and other cognitive giveaways at attempts to suppress behavior. There is an awareness within us that transcends our consciousness, and is that constant companion always watching our every thought and action and projecting it out into the screen of 3D reality. This awareness, the I am within, is not easily fooled by your SATs, your scripting, and verbal affirmations. The I am within easily picks up on the incongruity between your stated affirmation and your true beliefs as exemplified by your actions and inner conversations. The reality distortion field is a type of self-deception that Jobs was able to employ to bolster the hopes and dreams of both himself and those around him to push through the normal barriers that hold most of us back when we are forced to suffer slings and arrows of life's outrageous fortune, so that we may take arms against a sea of troubles. The same effect that Jobs' brazen imprudence had on others is the same effect it will have upon the awareness. The I am buried deep below in his subconscious mind. Jobs' actions were consistent with his delusional and brazen mindset.
When I see something not being done right, my first reaction isn't to go fix it. And so, what do I need to do to help so that the person that's screwing up learns? Versus, how do I fix the problem? If we're on the same management team and a decision has to be made and I decide in a way that you don't like, and I say, come on, buy into the decision. You don't agree, but buy into it. Let's go make it happen.
Jobs, or DF, unquestionably contributed to his success in revolutionizing no fewer than 6 industries. He started a business in his parents' garage that became the world's most valuable company. He changed the world, and to that end his reality distortion field served him well. Jobs has inspired me to push the envelope and fearlessly take risks in pursuit of my passions. Someone is watching. That someone is me, and there is no better bull detector than your own internal I am. Why is acting as if so important? As the Bible says, faith without works is dead. The minute you start acting the part in a bold and fearless way, that awareness within you takes note and starts to mysteriously twist the screen of 3D space to reflect that which is in accordance with your internal desires.